Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from the Ska Brewing Company out in America, and it's their Steel Toe Stout. It's described as a working class milk stout, coming in at 5.4% ABV. But check that out, nice artwork. There's the bottle cap. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. The cap there really wasn't wanting to come off. Now then. Okay, first thing I noticed about the beer is that the head dissipated so quickly, it kind of fizzed away on itself. And it looks, dare I say it, I've not tasted it yet, I've not even put my nose in it yet, but it's jet black, but it looks like a glass of cola. It looks a little bit thin, but it could very well be totally different in the taste. Let's get the aroma first. But that, it's looking, well, it's definitely like a glass of cola. Loads of roasted malt in there. You do get a sense of that lactose, that kind of that milk stout. Chocolate, caramel. It smells good. I'm going to taste it. Cheers. But it's actually very nice. It's very well made. This one's got more of a burnt malt taste to it, mixed with brown sugar. And while you're tasting it, it's very refreshing. That kind of really nice lactose milk stouty kind of feel to the beer. What they're trying to achieve here comes off. It's very milk-like. It's quite thick in the mouth, even though, I mean, it really doesn't look it in the glass. It really doesn't. But it really is in the mouth. It's a totally different experience. It's nice and thick. It's kind of milky. And it's sweet. That sweetness you get from milk. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. It's a stout that if I could get this in the UK regularly, I would go all out to kind of find it and have it in the fridge all the time. It's just one of them decent, full tasting, full mouthfeel, milky milk stouts. Roasted malt comes through in abundance. You can get that roasted, toasted feel. It gives you an espresso kind of latte feel to the beer, that coffee, caramel, chocolate. It's not too bitter. It's bitter, but it's not kind of overboard. It's not trying to be a really hoppy stout. Yeah, happy with that. Not much of a write-up on the bottle. Brewed and bottled by Ska Brewing Company, Durango, Colorado, USA. And we only use the finest malt, hop, yeast, milk, sugar and water. There you go, they actually used milk, sugar. So without reading, I promise you I never read this beforehand, without reading the back of the side of the label, you've got to sense that kind of sugariness from the from the milk. Right, final thoughts and a rating on Steel Toe Stout. Yeah, it's a good beer. It's very much a stout in the way a stout should be, a milk stout should be. Everything I just mentioned, the chocolate, the coffee, the caramel, the sweetness from the sugar, it's a good beer, the lactose. The one thing I would like, and I will be honest, and I'm going to take a mark away from it, is I'd like a bit of a head on the beer. I'm just wondering, and apologies, I have hand washed the glass. It might very well be my glass. If you've had this and you've had a really nice big thick head on it, then maybe it's my glass. But if this is how the beer is with no head, then I think I'd have to take a mark away from that. So I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. I think that's a very fair kind of rating for this beer. Thanks for watching me, The Real Ale Guy. Put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to my daily beer reviews, and cheers!